Republican Congressman Adam Kinzinger of Illinois. He's a veteran of the wars in Iraq and Afghanistan, also a little bit of veteran of the wars going on within the Republican Party. Congressman in the House of Representatives. So Representative McCarthy, the majority leader, he admitted today his comments on the Benghazi committee and the impact that it would have in hurting Hillary Clinton politically didn't help the situation. I assume you agree.
Yeah, it definitely didn't help. Look, I know Kevin McCarthy. He's a fantastic leader, and he's going to stay a fantastic majority leader, a very powerful position. I know he wishes he could have taken those words back, but I also know that that was not his intention. We did not form the Benghazi committee to take Hillary Clinton down. We formed it to get to the bottom and to get to some answers. And so, yeah, it was unfortunate. I don't think that's the final thing that went into his decision. It's a tough caucus to unite right now.
He says he wants to stay on as majority leader, even though he's not running to become speaker. Why should he stay on as majority leader?
Well, he has the trust of the caucus. You think about today, had we gone in, he probably would have gotten 180 to 200 votes behind closed doors. And then typically we go out and we all vote together for him on that actual day at the end of October. But he had, I mean, you think about 200 out of 247 Republicans saying this is the person we want. He has the of the caucus for majority leader, and he's done a great job, frankly, of bringing folks from all I guess, walks of life and all political spectrums together. He just didn't see that that was best as speaker right now.
So you want him to be the majority leader?
I want him to be the majority leader, absolutely. He's great.
Did you want him to be the speaker?
Yeah, I did want him to be the speaker. I would have voted for him today, and just like basically everybody in that room, I was taken aback when he said it. In fact, there were a lot of us for about 3 minutes that were asking each other, did that really happen? Did we hear it right? And so I'd have loved to have him, and I think, you know, maybe some point in the future he's going to make a run at it again, but it's obviously not today.
Did what happened today hurt the Republican Party?
I don't think it helps. You know, we're going to get through this. We have to figure out how to come together as a team. We win as a team. We lose when we fight as individuals. And that's been a concern of mine with the Republican Party is uniting behind our common principles. So, no, it didn't help. I think it sends a question to the American people about our ability to govern. And that's why it's all that much more important for us to find whoever this candidate's going to be. I don't know who it's going to be, to bring us together to say, look, here's our shared vision, and we can govern.
Who do you want to be the Speaker of the House?
Well, look, just like everybody, I'd love if Paul Ryan ran. I don't think he wants the job. I don't know why anybody would want the job right now, frankly. But there's a lot of great candidates, some names being floated. But I'm as confused, frankly, about what's going on as everybody out there. And so over the next week, I think some names will shake out, some alliances will be built. But ultimately, we have to bring somebody together that can win 218 votes. And it seems to have been tough of late.
Could that guy be Paul Ryan? Would you support Paul Ryan as Speaker? Could he get the overwhelming majority of the Republican caucus, more than 218 votes on the House floor, to become the Speaker if he were to change his mind and run?
Oh, absolutely. I think if Paul Ryan ran, he'd win. The question is, does he want to? Unfortunately, in this position, you become controversial very quickly. You have things like debt limit, government funding, tough issues that we have to deal with out here and have to take tough votes, and the Speaker has to lead on those issues. So, look, I don't blame Paul Ryan for saying he doesn't want to do it, but if he did to step forward, I think he'd have a huge, overwhelming consensus of people backing him.
You just heard in Manu's report, Republican Congressman Walter Jones of North Carolina raised questions earlier in the week suggesting any candidate for the party's leadership in the House who had committed, in his words, misdeeds since being elected to the House should step down. Do you know what he's referring to?
No, I don't. And you know what? Frankly, people haven't taken him overly seriously in a long time out here. I don't think whatever he's implying, whatever he's writing about, really had anything to do with anything. But look, I guess any member of Congress can write a letter that says whatever you want it to say.
Congressman, stand by. We have a lot more to talk about, including the latest developments. Apparently, Russia firing cruise missiles into Syria, but landing in Iran. You're a veteran of both the wars in Iraq and Afghanistan. Stay with us. Much more with Adam Kinzinger.